mug. Uh, Are we technologically ready to go?
Four of us here and you.
Okay, so tech is ready for me to get started? Alex?
Yes.
So the tech is ready?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
All right. The time and date is Thursday, November 5th, 2020 at 6:10 PM. I'd like to call to order this regular meeting of the Board of Adjustment, notice properly given. This meeting is being held electronically using the virtual meeting platform Zoom in an effort to comply, at least for me, with the Governor Cooper's executive order to address the COVID-19 health emergency. We have a quorum present tonight with voting members Leo Santawasso, Cindy Burnett, Jeremy Hooper, and myself, Julia Latham. As a housekeeping measure, the procedure is being videotaped. Please speak into your microphones. And with that, we'll go ahead and get started on business. Our first item is to approve the minutes of our regular meeting of the Board of Adjustment from Thursday, September 3rd, 2020. And at this time, I'll ask if there are any corrections or additions to those minutes. And I did not receive any corrections or additions from David, who was present at that meeting. So hearing no corrections or additions, I'm going to ask for a motion to approve the minutes as written.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes as written.
Second.
A motion has been made and seconded to approve the minutes as written. All in favor, say aye.
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 Aye. Oppose? Motion carries and the minutes are approved. Moving to our general business, we need to, with Leo leaving us at the end of his second term on the Board of Adjustment, we need to assign to seat a new permanent member to our board. At this time, I'm going to ask y'all if there are any nominations for folks from P&Z who you would like to have join us on BOA.
I would like to nominate David L. Zamora as a new
Second
member.
motion.
Well, I think Cindy was just nominating. I don't think she made a motion yet.
Excuse me.
Is that correct, Cindy, or was that a motion?
It can be either one.
Well, let's have it be a nomination. And is there anyone else who anyone on the board would like to discuss or nominate? All right, hearing no thoughts, Cindy, go for your motion.
I'd like to make a motion that we elect David L. Zamora to the Board of Adjustment to take Leo Santuasa's place on the board.
Second.
Motion made and seconded, made by Cindy and seconded by Leo to seat David Alzamora as the 5th permanent member of the Board of Adjustment. All in favor, say aye.
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 Aye. Oppose? Hearing no opposition, the motion carries. And welcome, Mr. Alzamora, to our board. We're very grateful to have you here and hope that you'll enjoy your time with us as much as Leo has.
David
Next-
made the comment, big shoes to fill.
Yes. Next item, Leo is currently the vice chair of the BOA, and with his exit, we have an empty officer spot on this board. It would be my hope that we could go ahead and fill it, but Alex, we're going to turn to you for a little bit of clarification. In the procedures of the board that you all sent us, Article 5A indicates that the vice chair is to be nominated and elected by the board at a organizational meeting in December. Is that only if we are naming a new vice chair when a vice chair exists? I assume the board would not be asked to languish without a vice chair until December. However, I'll toss it to you for some thoughts.
So the intent for that within the board's rules of procedure is once a year, at the end of the year, look back, reflect, and see if there's any cleanup items or organizational items need to take care of. If it's a time to allow someone else to, as succession, to move into a position to gain some experience, or as someone who's chaired for a while and who, may be ready to give up the reins, so to kind of move around and restructure organization if needed. But no, the intent is not that if someone's term, let's say if a vice chair's term was up in the middle of the year, that we're just to sit around and wait for 6 months until they could be filled, because that 6 months or several meetings of opportunity that a chair or someone who were to preside over the meeting would not be duly authorized to do so in the event of, say, a medical emergency of the chair by any means. So I don't think there's no need to wait or put it off till December. That's more of like a reflection meeting to take a
I
look
see.
at.
I see. Okay, thank you for that clarification. With that in mind then, I think we should go ahead and proceed and name that vice chair. So at this time, I'm going to ask if anyone has any nominations for the vice chair position.
I would nominate Cindy Burnett for vice chair of the Pinehurst Board of Adjustment.
That's a
Any
motion.
other nominations? All right, Leo, you want to put that in the form of a motion?
I would offer a motion to, for the board to vote Cindy Burnett as vice chair of the Pinehurst Board of Adjustment.
I'll second that.
Okay, motion made by Leo to seat Cindy as the vice chair, seconded by, I think, Jeremy.
Yes, ma'am.
All in favor, say aye.
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 Opposed? All right, motion made and carried, and thank you, Cindy, and welcome to this new role.
Thank
I'll
you.
enjoy working with you.
Once again, I have big shoes to fill.
Oh, and I forgot to tell you too, Cindy, I think we've got 2 variances and 2 appeals coming up, and Julia and I have discussed, we think you should just jump right into it.
You're so funny.
Yeah.
So last thing I have for my journal business is I would be very remiss if I didn't take time tonight to acknowledge the big shoes that we all need to fill, and that's Leo leaving this board. I, for one, have been so grateful for your guidance, for your friendship, for your patience. You are the definition of unflappable, and I'm actually tearing up. I'm really going to miss you, Leo.
Ditto.
My heartfelt thanks. Appreciate it.
Well said, Julia.
So with that in mind, then.
I'm gonna miss you
I'm going to
all.
let you all know that our next meeting date is December 3rd, 2020, for our regular meeting, if there is business before the board at that time. Alex, do you anticipate anything coming our way?
I don't.
Okay.
I would also like to publicly thank Darren, Alex, Kelly, for their hard work and dedication in keeping us on the straight and narrow, and for their friendship and encouragement that they've given me to keep the thing chugging. As I said at the planning board meeting, there may not be a lot of stuff where the Board of Adjustment is going to be involved in with respect to the updating of the PDO to comply with the new comp plan, but I'm sure you're going to have a chance to input whatever you think may be necessary at the appropriate time. And once again, thanks for your support and your help over these Yay, these many years. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
So Alex, any other business that we need to address while we are convened?
No, again, I acknowledge Leo and his work ethic. I've not, it's unparalleled to anyone that I've had the experience with in my time here with the village, and stepping in the meantime, and everyone to keep business going, especially during this pandemic. And we will certainly miss you. I will. Don't be a stranger. There'll be plenty of things that Darren and I will be calling on you to help us with, but Julia, hang tight for Board of Adjustment. I'll keep you updated as I do if any business were to come about, and procedurally how we will begin to move forward. Both this board and Planning and Zoning Board, of course, will be getting a new member at some point. Council will be appointing someone. So once that gets in, we'll all start to mesh and learn anew.
Sounds great. I'm about to adjourn, but I'm gonna warn my teenage child's about to burst into the room. So at this time, do we have a motion to adjourn the meeting?
So moved.
Okay, motion made by Cindy, seconded by Leo. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Oppose? And with that, meeting is adjourned. Thank you.
Thanks, Julia.